Welcome to iPad 101, Basic Features and Gestures of the iPad for Sheldon ISD. This presentation is going to cover the basic features, as you can see numbered here 1 through 8 of the iPad, and then we'll cover some multi-touch gestures in a moment. If you look down here at number 1, you will see there is the home button, and that 1 is referencing the home button. It's also easier to see right here on the screen. The home button is just that button with the little kind of squarish gray symbol on it. When you press that home button, it's going to take you back to your home screen. And you can see now I'm back on the home screen where I can choose from my apps. And I'm going to come back into my presentation. Number 2 is actually referencing on the bottom, there is a slot. And if you look down at the bottom, you'll see that slot. That's where you can plug in your iPad to charge it when it's plugged in the wall, or to sync it if it's plugged into your computer. The number 3, again, is on the bottom and sort of on the back, and this is your speaker. You'll see a bunch of dots back there, and that's where the speaker and your sound comes out from. Number 4 is going to be your power button, also sometimes called the standby button. When you push this button when your iPad is off, this will prompt you to be able to slide it to turn it on, as well as the home button. It'll actually put it into standby mode for you. If you're in and you're using your iPad and you need to go away from it a while, you just hit that button, it'll lock out your screen and go into standby mode. And also around number 4 on the back side is your rear-facing camera. Number 5 is a little toggle, and you see I'll toggle it here. You see the volume comes on and off, whether depending on where I have the toggle up is on and down is off. Number 5 is this little switches here, and if you can see if I push up, the volume goes up, and if I push down, the volume goes down. Number 7 is actually where you would plug in your headphones. It's on top. It's a little hole. You'll see it there. And you can plug in your headphones there. Number 8 is actually the front-facing camera, and that's this little dot right here. That is your front-facing camera where you can, if you're doing a Skype phone call or a FaceTime phone call, that is the camera you would use. Your rear-facing camera, which is where number 4 is what you would use to take pictures and things in your classroom. Now, a few just quick gestures you need to know. The first one is pinch. Pinch zooms out of areas of pages, pictures, and documents. So if you take your thumb and your index finger and you put them both on the screen and you pull them together, you will see that you zoom out, as I just did on the screen. That is pinch. So it's your thumb and your index finger together, and you just apart, and you pull them together and you zoom out. Spread is the opposite. So if I've pinched to zoom out, I will spread to zoom back in, and I'll show spread. The same thing with your thumb and your index finger. You put them together and now slide them apart, and you see that I've zoomed in. And now I'll pinch to zoom back out. So that's zoom and spread. Just a little pinch and spread. The next multi-touch gesture that's really helpful is actually the 4-finger swipe. So if you put your 4 fingers, no thumb, put your 4 fingers on the screen and swipe to the right or to the left, you will switch from app to app, as I'm showing you right now. We'll come back to my presentation. You can also do the 4-finger swipe upwards. And so if I do the 4-finger swipe, again, 4 fingers, no thumb, all touching the screen at the same time, and lift up, it brings up the dock where I can look through and see what apps I currently have open. I'll now 4-finger swipe back down to close that back out. One of the more useful ones is the 5-finger group. This is where you're going to use your thumb. You can put all 5 fingers on the screen at the same time and pull them together to close your hand, and it will close the active app and bring you back to the home screen you were last on. That's the 5-finger group, as I just showed you there. And the last one that I find really useful is the screenshot. The screenshot is where you click both the home button and the lock button simultaneously. So here's your home button. Remember, that's that little square at the bottom. And the lock button is the little button on top. If you push them at the exact same time, you'll see a flash on the screen, and it's taking a picture of whatever you're looking at on your screen, sort of like this. You saw the flash there, and so now that means that I have taken a screenshot, and if I go back out of my app and I go to the Photos app, which is what looks like this right here, you'll find the screenshot you just took is now a photo inside that app. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a good day.